Hi, my name is Joe Whiteside. I'm the clinical director here at Anatomical Concepts, and the purpose of this video today is to show you the application of our E-ROM and our quad elbow orthosis. It's two new designs that we have here at Anatomical Concepts. This is our quad design, but the quad and the E-ROM are identical to each other. The first thing you want to do is unfasten the elbow strap. Go ahead and position it so the Velcro is back on itself so it doesn't stick to each other. Go ahead and release the circumferential wrap on the forearm. Just loosen that up. Open that up completely. Same thing on the humeral section, wraparound design. All of our elbow designs are single upright design, and they actually are placed on the anterior portion of the elbow, as you can see here. It's important that you get it in line with the actual patient's arm. Additionally, you want the nut, in the case of the quad and the E-ROM, to be positioned with the center of the bending point on the patient's elbow, so make sure you have that located properly. Once it's aligned properly, go ahead and position it so that the elbow pad is over the posterior aspect of the elbow. You can go ahead and secure up and tighten the lower or distal strap on the elbow first, and then the upper or the proximal strap on the elbow pad. That secures it nicely. Make sure and reassess that the alignment of the upright is in line with the anterior or the front portion of the patient's arm. What's unique and nice and simple about this design is you don't have any lateral or medial upright that needs to be bent or that can cause any type of pressure points on the bony prominences around the elbow. So it's a nice, simple, unique design. Next, you want to go ahead and circumferentially wrap the forearm section. Snug that up nicely. And then the upper humeral section. Go ahead and circumferentially wrap that around nice and snug on the patient's extremity. In addition, we have two straps that can be applied that come with the device. If you have a patient that has a tendency to extend away or wants to straighten their arm forcefully, it's a good idea to go ahead and place the strap on the lower portion of the forearm cuff and go ahead and just wrap it around the arm, passing the strap through the chafe closure here, and then securing it on the patient's arm like that. On the lower section, you also have a strap, and it would be recommended, again in that case where you have a patient where they're trying to straighten their elbow, to put it on the upper and lower ends of the orthosis. When you place this strap with the Velcro, you want to make sure it's behind the actual closure of the wraparound cuff, both on the forearm section and the upper humeral section. And again, wrap that around on the top section, the upper part of the humeral section of the orthosis. Snug that up, and again, that keeps it nice and secure. If you have somebody that wants to extend out of the device, or excuse me, wants to flex out of the device, just the opposite of what we just did, you want to go ahead, and this would be recommended if it's forceful and there's not enough containment or control in the current strapping on the device, you go ahead and add this strap closest to the elbow. It gives you more surface area close to the elbow, which keeps the patient from actually bending out of the actual device, and that'll allow you to offer more control for the patient. In a lot of the cases, you actually don't even need it, and you'd want to do the same thing again if you want to keep the patient from bending. What's unique about this design is it's a hinge design that we have that allows the elbow to move freely, and you can see how the cuffs actually shorten as the elbow flexes and they lengthen as the elbow extends. You can see the shortening between the actual joint mechanism and the cuffs here, and the actual joint mechanism. You can see how that shortens and lengthens. What that does is it takes away all the shearing force that would be normally exerted across the arm and helps with patient compliance and fitting. We have separate videos that go over the two different mechanisms that are available in the E-ROM and the quad that actually show how to adjust those and how to implement those into your clinical setting and practices. And that's a good general overview of both the E-ROM and the quad application. Thank you.